UCLA is basking in the win, the likes of which no team in the nation has enjoyed in some 20 months, as the Bruins handed defending national champ South Carolina its first loss in 44 games. Even more impressive, this one was never in doubt. UCLA jumped out to a 21-point first-half lead, saw 5 players score in double figures, prompting Gamecocks head coach Dawn Staley to say, quote, "We ran into a buzzsaw," end quote. And as you can see, courtesy of our Gatorade game leaders, the Bruins got contributions from starters Lauren Betts, Kiki Rice, Lena Arnasalo, but the bench scoring was huge as Gabriela Jaquez chipped in with 11, and Londynn Jones was a perfect 5 of 5 from three-point range. Londynn also had 2 rebounds and 3 steals to go along with those 15 points, and she joins us for this big interview. Londynn, first and foremost, thanks for the time. Congratulations. What was the feeling like on Sunday afternoon?
Just an amazing feeling, honestly. I think just the environment, everyone coming out, the support that we had, it means so much to us. So appreciative of everyone that came out, but we had a blast for sure.
I know some teams heading into play against South Carolina looked scared. South Carolina had won the game sometimes over the past year and a half before it even started. You guys looked like you belonged from the jump. What was the mental approach heading into a matchup against the top team in the country?
Yeah, South Carolina is a really good team, and so are we. And we knew what we have. We have a great team. So do they. So, just preparing for that, the mentality of knowing who we are, and just going out there and doing what we're doing, and executing what our scout was.
You know, I spoke with Kiki last week, and she retold a story of Coach Close. I think it was last year, dressing up in a full football uniform with eye black to get you guys motivated for a big-time game. Was there anything special for motivation this week?
No, nothing special, honestly. We had great preparation, so shout out to the coaches. But the team was locked in all week, so I think that's what set us apart, and we were just able to execute what the plan was.
And execute right from the start. You jump out to a 15-2 lead. You knock down a three-pointer that forces South Carolina coach Dawn Staley to call a timeout. What are you guys thinking at that point after such a red-hot beginning to the game?
Yeah, we were ready. There's the mentality going in. We believed we were the better team, and I think just going out there believing that and having the support staff to encourage that set us up.
Do you recall what was said in that early timeout? Because a lot of times coaches will do a very important thing in warning their team that you're off to a great start, but we're 8 minutes in to what's going to be a 40-minute game.
Yeah, I think just to emphasize the things that we had talked about before the game, and to remind us the things that are important and that are going to get us to win. We talked about rebounding. We talked about our passion plays and just locking in on defense. But defensive rebounding was a really big thing. So we were just locked into that as well.
You knocked down another first quarter 3. You knocked down another late in the second as the lead starts to expand. And as I'm watching the game, sitting there with my 14-year-old daughter who absolutely loves women's college basketball, she says to me, "Man, UCLA just can't miss." What's that feeling like when you're a shooter and you're lining up and you just have the ultimate confidence that what you throw up is going to go down?
I work on this. I work on it every day, before practice, after practice. And so the biggest thing is just making sure I'm prepared for these moments. And so that's just what that was. But shout out to my team because, it was on them to get me those looks, and they did a really great job.
So take me into your locker room at the half because you're up 21. What was the conversation like?
Not to let up. Like we said, we know South Carolina is a really good team. And so Coach Corey was like, they're getting yelled at right now, so be prepared, keep the foot on the gas, and keep doing what we were doing because that wasn't our best. So we still had a lot to work on as well.
So South Carolina opens the third with a little mini run, 7-2, and then you and your team score the next 7 of 8 baskets, including a 3 from you. Was there any point late in the third or early in the fourth quarter where you guys started to allow yourself to actually enjoy what you were doing and what the final outcome was likely going to be?
Honestly, I think we enjoyed it pretty much the whole game. I think the energy was amazing. The environment was amazing. And the environment always helps. But I think the energy that we had celebrating each other on the bench, off the bench, it was just a really good vibe. So I think that always helps and gets us going.
Every coach, every team is different in how long you celebrate big-time wins. How long did you celebrate this one? Are you still celebrating a little bit?
I mean, we celebrated after the game on the court and in the locker room, of course, but the team hung out last night and just chilled, played card games. So not really much of a celebration, but just enjoying each other's time and company.
And you'll get to enjoy each other's time and company over Thanksgiving weekend in Hawaii as you go out there for a holiday tournament. Before we worry about what's on the court, do you have any off-the-court plans while you're out there?
I am not sure. I'm pretty sure a lot of us will be around the water, but just excited to be out there and have fun.
Personally, Londynn, you list your time with USA Basketball as one of, if not your greatest athletic achievement. I understand you're with both the U18 and U16 teams that won gold medals. Tell me about those experiences.
I think it's an amazing experience. It's a dream that everyone wishes to do. And just being able to represent my country at such a high level means so much. And doing it with a lot of my teammates that are on the team now. So that's been really cool. Building that bond, building that chemistry. It's just been an amazing experience.
Now, your name is spelled differently than the city of the same name. And you also have two siblings, Paris, who is spelled just like the city in France, but also Dallas, that has a slightly different spelling than the city in Texas. What's the backstory behind the names of you and your siblings?
I honestly still don't know the backstory. My mom just says, like, she thought of the names, and then when I came, she was like, I can't just leave Paris and Dallas like that and not have another name. So that's how I came about. But honestly, I don't know how her names came about. I think she saw someone that had the name Paris and was stuck on that. And then my middle sister, she was just like, we didn't know if she was going to be a boy or girl. So she was like, the name can be Boston. And then when we found out it was a girl, she was like, Dallas is pretty cute. But yeah, that's how I came across.
I love it. One more for you. I got to learn while reading your bio that you can quote, and this is a direct quote, apply eyelashes at a professional level. So what classifies as a professional level, and how many of your teammates have taken you up on that skill?
I wouldn't say a professional,
Okay.
but yeah, lashes are mandatory for me, and my teammates sometimes will be like, Londynn, can you do my lashes? But my team reps the lashes too, so we're all pretty into lashes for sure.
Getting to know Londynn Jones a little bit. I think the nation got to know the UCLA basketball team a little bit better with that impressive win over South Carolina on Sunday. Londynn, we really appreciate the time. So awesome to watch you and the Bruins and the way you played on Sunday. Wish you and the team best of luck the rest of the season.
Thank you so much.